Welcome to Origin Stories. I'm RD.
I'm Parrott.
We're telling stories behind the digital art revolution
Each week we interview top artists.
and live stream with the community.
Let's go. Today is tomorrow's origin story. My man's.
What's up? Man, I think Origin Stories is are we down again on Twitter?
Twitter must have changed something with the Periscope streaming.
Oh, you're up. No, we're
I'm-
good on yours. It's busted on mine. Who cares? I'll retweet yours right now. What's up, everybody?
We'll roll with it.
We'll
I'll send a StreamYard support email coming up here.
All right, retweet sent. Let's do this thing.
Guys, smells like a bull run happening right now.
It's on, Parrot. It's on.
I get crazy early February energy right now, which means this is gonna be a long next few months, man.
It is so on, and it's such a special vibe. It's such a special time.
Yeah.
Man, there's something new every day, but I think there are both people and projects that are beginning to separate themselves and really catch fire here. And I like that you framed it as the beginning of a bull run, because I don't like this feels like the beginning of a very special few months. Let's just call it that. I don't know, like, who knows if it falls a little shy of that or if it exceeds that, but it feels like we are looking at a really nice time in the near future.
Yeah, man. Makes me excited.
I tell you, man, when this stuff happens, it's almost impossible to sleep.
I know.
You dream it. Someone wrote today. Who wrote that today? Like, do you dream in NFTs? Do I have a problem? Someone wrote that I like. Kyle Gordon, maybe. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do,
Man. Yeah. I feel lucky that we had a few months to kind of regroup and build. Because I think we got a long few months ahead of us, an exciting few months ahead of us, but many big things happening on the precipice of happening. It feels like we're really just getting started all over again.
Q Films TV, what's going on? Hi guys, hope you are all good. Ant, we appreciate you. Speaking of MBSJQ, nice. One of those people catching fire. I think 2 sales in the past week. That was awesome to see. Always been so supportive since the beginning. Such a positive presence in the community. Great art. Like, very, very excited to see that taking off. And all the congratulations around Bill Ellis this past week. I feel like his Artifacts auction closed this past week. Congratulations to Bill Ellis.
Awesome.
Excellent collector. Congratulations to Parrott. I think I have that pronunciation. I don't know. Maybe I don't. But congratulations nonetheless. Great person, great collector, great pairing.
Sweet. Yeah, I've seen there's been like I've seen collectors and artists and influencers alike be talking about like it's about to be 101 season again. And I love seeing people say that, but I've seen a few sales over the past week that's really I think Aaron B's just sold
Shout out Aaron.
For 15 point something ETH.
Yep.
Love to see that.
Agreed.
Chewy Chowza, I think he just sold something. If I'm correct.
Well, okay. So, can we pause and give some heat to Chowza right now?
Oh yeah, we should.
Can you? So first of all, Chewy Stahl, very special person. Another really positive influence in the community. Parrott, you're not gonna believe this. Pull up his super rare page if you can.
Okay.
You're not gonna believe what it is. Like, we're gonna take a quick scroll through his super rare page. It's going to blow your mind.
All right. Let me bring that up right now.
And this is what it looks like when people like hawk to an artist in droves, and justifiably so. So, okay, real quick, if you hold that top page, so what's going on here first? Parrott, who we just talked about, who had purchased the Bill Ellis artwork, comes in last week and purchases that. Okay.
Yep.
Always ahead of it, that guy. Always ahead of it. Right next to it is an active bid. Okay. Not on a countdown. Maybe it hasn't met reserve, right? But that's a new bid right next to it.
By art on the internet. I've seen his name floating around too.
Yep. And then if you keep scrolling down, just give us a nice slow scroll here. Ready for it? Ready for it? Boom. There's the defaced in countdown mode. Keep going.
Oh.
Boom. In countdown mode. Keep going.
Oh.
Boom, boom, in countdown. I'm one of them, by the way. I have a bid in on one of those. And
I see you right there.
So
beautiful.
Chewy stole. What a week. What a day. It was a 24-hour span, really. I mean, Parrott was last week, but this is all right now. I'm so sad. I was actually in the lead for a split second. I was the second bid in on the Defaced collaboration. Yeah. Love those two together. Think they're both just like so clearly rising stars in the NFT space, working on some big things. And there it is. Started.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Chewy deserves his praise, man. He's been steady crushing it for as long as I've known the dude. Been criminally underrated. Him and Deface both. Yeah, I've seen a lot of artists who I feel, in my heart should have had a lot of steam behind them and a lot of buys behind them during March, February that just got, mixed up, or thrown under the rug or whatever when everything was going crazy, and now they're getting their due.
Yeah, they're getting their due. It's happening, man. It's happening. Real quick before we move off Chewy Stall, I gotta do one more thing. So I had the absolute pleasure of working with Chewy Stall, part of the Artifacts team with Justin Wetch. And can we show it, Parrott? Can we show the?
I'm already pulling it up.
We're so excited to be able to finally show something. Those guys have been working hard. We've all been working hard. But we finally got the first special thing out.
Yes. Full screen.
There it is.
All right, talk me through this. You showed me a preview last week.
Yes.
Seen it all come together like this, though. Man.
So we were jamming out. Those guys were on stage in the Artifacts Discord the other day, just kind of breaking it down. But we want to be next level in terms of honoring the art and honoring the artist. Yeah. And we wanted to just go above and beyond. We wanted to create an entire immersive experience. And we've just been plugging away. Justin and Chewy have been plugging away, mapping this out. You'll notice, not obviously the Victor sculpture is the feature of this particular preview, but you'll notice all along the walls during that walkthrough, there are hieroglyphs. Those are custom hieroglyphs created to like symbolize each artwork that's been submitted to the project. And you may have caught it, you may not, but do you see those statues that are up next to the second gateway when the video reruns? It's also a little fun thing that those guys have done.
Oh, yep.
Nope, coming up right here.
Yep.
And that is Baka Arts. Those are Baka Arts statues.
Oh, I see them right there. And right there.
Yeah. So
you got the art up here.
Yeah.
Man.
There's so many Easter eggs. There's other cool stuff. It's just beginning, but it's really nice to really nice to be able to show it. Anyway, that's my Chewy Stall rant for the day.
Go Chewy. Well deserved. He deserves it all. That's so awesome. And yeah, dude, that I want to go hang out there at that ancient temple, dude.
Soon you shall be able to.
It looks really, really good, man. It looks really, really good.
So within a relatively reasonable frame of time, you will be able to enter that world, walk around, poke around at the hieroglyphs, and then sculpture by sculpture, they'll also enter the world with other fun that's left to be had later. And I'll just cut myself off there before I go too far.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it looks like you pay a lot of attention to detail and not rushing anything at all. Staying true to the RD brand.
Yeah. and you know what's great, man? It's like people are finding it, and like each day, like today it was like there goes a sculpture, there goes a sculpture, there goes a sculpture. Yeah. And it's like it's fun. Is hype fun? Absolutely. Of course, like yes, hype is so much fun, but it feels good right now. Like when people are finding it, they're like, oh. And then they go deeper, ask questions, get in, join the fam, and yeah, man, it's just going to be a really, really fun long build here.
Yeah, it sure will be, dude. Congratulations. You've been putting in more work than almost anybody I know for months and months and months.
Thank you, man. It's not even close to over yet. Like, this is a forever project. The work is really just beginning, like the team build and beyond, man. So it feels good. It feels like I'm enjoying the process and looking forward to the milestones along the road.
Love it.
Can I keep going? I got two more things.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Right here. These two. Let's go here first. This guy, Sky Golpe. His artifacts auction live right now, about 15 hours left. So congratulations to Sky Golpe. Bid is at 9 ETH. He has been, generally speaking, on fire lately. Fabulous artist.
Yes.
Just hooray, Sky Golpe. Can't say enough good things. Now, this is it. It's over.
That's legendary.
It's over, man. This is the last live stream with Trevor and Basquiat on the wall. I don't know what I'm going to do. We get all emotional about it, but
so iconic.
I know.
I feel like that's the one that's been there the longest too. Like from the early days, bro.
I know. From the early days, the cornerstone in December. I think Trevor shipped it. I think I received it maybe March, somewhere in there, and it hasn't left the wall since. Always had pole position. Been on CNBC and Bloomberg and taken it everywhere. And now there will be a hole on that wall.
Wow.
So want to say a fond farewell. Really, really respectful collector. Shout out to the architect. Came in, clearly was passionate about that particular artwork. Again, very respectful, understood the value of the piece. I still think it's going to continue to do quite well, but it reached a level that at this time it's like celebratory level, made sense for it to change hands. We're all happy. And hole in the wall. But working on a frame, working on going digital.
Okay. Love to hear that.
Yeah. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm working on a custom size to feature Lady Justice by Raf Grassetti. So spoiler, that will make it up in the background.
Yeah, there's not too many pieces out there that can replace the one you have right there. But I think Lady Justice is a fine replacement, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, we should have brought some champagne, man. This is exciting.
Where's Bill Ellis when you need him?
Right. I still.
Well, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. I was gonna say it wouldn't be champagne though.
Yeah. Speaking of also digital frames, let me show you what I got in the mail yesterday.
Oh, I got one of those too. Nice.
Actually, it came a few days ago, but I wasn't home.
Beautiful.
Yeah, look at this. Oh,
beautiful. Did you get the shoes yet? Did you get the shoe?
Yeah, the shoes I actually just got yesterday. At least one pair. I'm getting two pairs of shoes, and the first one showed up yesterday.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, they look. So I saw all the prototypes in person a few months ago at Victor's house, and Victor's been rocking them. I don't know when you've seen him. He's been rocking the Fubo shoes, for a few months. But man, just opening the box and seeing the attention to detail, that new shoe smell, just like everything. Came with some socks, came with a t-shirt, came with a ledger. It's I got to shout out Artifact for the wonderful packaging and everything. Like it felt like a full experience.
Insane packaging.
Among many things I can praise them for, one of them is their what's the word for it? I don't even know. You can tell they care, man.
Absolutely,
they care. Yeah.
Shout out Ferocious.
My day one.
Legend. Icon.
For real.
And fellow DeFace lover. I noticed that.
Yes. Man. Yeah.
Shout out DeFace.
Shout out DeFace.
I got a fun game. Game. Who can get this? I'm bringing it on to the live stream today.
Okay.
I've been getting...
For the comments?
It's for you and the comments. See if anyone can nail it. Only one guess per person.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully fair.
So I told you this off air, but on air, like I've been getting pretty jazzed, just like doing some deep dives on various projects and artists, and just like generally excited to explore NFTs and whatnot. It's been fun. I wrote that. Did you read the RD report? Like I was getting jazzed about like writing some stuff up and just like taking a macro view of the space. And so with that, of course, comes purchasing NFTs. What you got it
hand in hand.
I found an NFT on Nifty Gateway that I think is at a criminal price level right now. And I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it on air. But if anyone's listening right now and wants to get involved in the comments, and if you want to take a guess, you just have to guess the artist. You don't have to guess the particular artwork. But if anyone guesses it, only one shot per person. If anyone guesses it, I may or may not give something away. It's possible. So pass it. I'll give it. It's like 4:18 p.m. Eastern. Give it like 3-4 minutes here for anyone who wants to fire away in the comments to lob an artist name in. Can you guess it? And Nifty Gateway, by the way. So it's
okay.
Hone it in to an artist that exists on Nifty Gateway.
It's an artist that's released on Nifty Gateway. And is this like you don't have to answer this, I guess. Is this like an open edition where a lot of them are underpriced, or is it a one of one that's underpriced, or is it just like one of the open editions that's underpriced?
It is one of an edition that is criminally underpriced. And if someone scoops this out from under me, we're gonna have some issues,
bro. That means war.
They're like, you know what? Rather than guessing it, I'm gonna guess it by buying it.
Yeah, right. Jesus. I have a few names that came to my head.
Okay. Wait, hold on. So I don't tip anything. I got to get the purchase screen up.
Okay.
Just so I'm ready. So I'm ready to go on this.
All right. So that way no one bum rushes you and grabs it. That's fair. It's the danger of a live stream, bro.
It's true. All right. I got the screen up.
All right. My guess was Nest Graphics.
Ooh, that's a good guess. It's a good guess. And I love Nest. That interview was great. Yeah, shout out Nest Graphics. Last origin story, deep dive interview. I thought a really good interview.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if any of his collectors are paper hands enough to let anything go for cheap, though. He's got a great collector base in secondary market.
Absolutely.
But that was a good guess. I have some other names. Maybe if no one else guesses it, I'll shout some more names off right before you buy.
Allison says, "Be right back." Allison, don't do it.
Allison. Yeah, no, there was I think a lot of chances to stock up on some really good NFTs over the past few months. So many people bought the top, especially like people just entering the space. They bought the top, lost money for a few months at least, especially if they sold, then they actually lost money. But there's a lot of, there's many chances to stack your bags.
Mm-hmm. There really are.
Yeah, and I think there still is right now a lot of chances because I feel like we're lucky that we were there to witness the last bull run in February and March because we have that intuition where we know what's happening again. And here's some alpha. A lot of things are going to go up in price a lot. CryptoPunks are like leading that right now. Board Ape Yacht Club, dude. Yeah,
it's on.
That rise. People sell CryptoPunk for 200x or 10x or 2x or whatever. That money is going into other projects. That money is going into apes. That money is going into me bits. I think me bits are criminally underrated right now.
I picked one up.
Rather.
I picked one up.
Yeah, I'm about to do that today, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of projects and artists out there that you can still get for a steal that you won't be able to in the next coming months.
I think another major driver of this bull run that we're seeing lead it is Fuck Render. Like Fuckrender, he's put a ton of work into this Crystals project.
Yep.
And I wrote the other day, I tweeted out the other day, everyone's screaming it's one of one season. And meanwhile, in a 24-hour span, Fuckrender on 2 edition counts, one edition count of just over 500, the other edition count over 700 in a 24-hour span, did over $150,000 in secondary market and another 25 ETH over on OpenSea. So we're talking about a well over $200,000 24-hour period driven by one artist on a secondary market of mega edition counts because he tied them into the Crystals project, and people are excited.
Yeah, he's always been a king of driving his value up due to many things. That's besides the amazing art he does and the amazing presence he has in the community, I feel like he's one of the best. And I'll link Nest Graphics back into this too. Or another really great dude who has the kind of same philosophy behind his projects and his art.
Yep.
Of driving that value up for his collectors, whether it's Fuck Renderverse, whether it's this Crystals project with Ness, it's the 48 Yacht Club thing that he did, and the low edition numbers. I love seeing artists do that, man. It's inspiring, makes me want to perform better and do cooler things, and it makes makes all the collectors happy and stuff too. It's just all around inspiring, man.
I agree. All right, bro. I'm gonna do it. Want to get the nifty activity feed up? We're gonna nail this thing down.
I'm gonna start listing off names because I want to seem smart in front of all my friends.
You think you got the guess?
Maybe. I was thinking Baka Arts. I was thinking Gavin Shapiro. I was thinking.
It's criminal right now. This piece, it's over 2K below its relative floor, buddy. Ooh, Boss Logic's catching fire on Nifty Gateway. Love to see it. Love to see it.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Is this gonna be a dumb moment, or is this gonna be a?
Let's see.
All right. Tell me when you do it, and I'll refresh.
Boom. Purchase made.
Was this it?
That's it.
Oh, number 2 of 10.
OG. So this is Bill Ellis's
This
OG drop. This is his first drop ever. Period. End of story. Entrance into the NFT space. It's when he did the Brides of Lucifer. So he did 6 different brides, each an edition of 10. I just felt like it was criminally out there. Just waving in the wind, just calling RD's name.
Is this number right here, less active ask? Is that the floor now?
That's the floor now.
Oh yeah, geez.
And on any of the brides, there's no bride that has less than a 6,000 and change floor now. So it was just over $2,000 below floor. I don't know. Who knows? People move on sometimes, but it just, and it's an older collection. So I feel like a lot of people maybe aren't looking there. Like that's the thing. That's the thing you referenced earlier, right? Like, yeah, there's stuff all around all the time, especially at the beginning of a bull run. That's that's viable.
Very, very good move, man.
Thanks, man.
And this, honestly should have been a dumb moment because Bill just swept his own floor, a week ago. Obviously working on something big. And that's a good find, my man.
And like Bill, there's 2 artists there's always a ton of artists, but 2 artists have been like top of the mind lately. Bill's one of them. Raf Grassetti's the other. I've been saying a lot about Raf in the social media streets. I'm like, I almost can't help myself because I think it's so stunningly obvious. I'm biased. Yes, absolutely biased. I've collected, so like I'm clearly behind it, and I'm just speaking what I'm feeling. I think both of those,
man.
Exactly. And I just feel like both of those artists own their street corners. Like Bill Ellis is Bill Ellis. and Raf Grassetti is Raf Grassetti. And I would just be floored. Like I would just be floored. Unless one of those guys, like you never can tell if someone one day raises their hand and they're like, you know what, I'm out. I'm gonna go buy a coconut farm and I'll see everyone later. You know, like more power to them, right? But
Sure.
If those guys stick around and keep doing what they're doing so well, I just don't see a world in which a year from now, in which 3 years from now, in which 5 years from now, they are not two of the absolute kings of digital art NFTs.
Yeah, I'll 100% agree with you, man. 100%. And I feel like you've always had a gift for foresight. So, yeah.
It's we'll see how it all shakes out, but I just feel so good. You know, the crazy thing about NFTs, right? When you have these intuitive vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like trust them, you know, like trust. And that's what I try to tell myself every single day. It's like say it in team meetings, like trust your intuition. An example of like it just bites you. Like for example, my intuition on because I fail myself all the time, you know, because it's hard. It's like it's hard to always act on that. Sometimes you're like, wait, am I right about that? Could it go the other way? Yeah. I'll give you an example. Back to Chewy Stoll. That Stardad piece that he did with Defaced. Mm-hmm. I saw it from day one. And I always had in my mind, I'm like, I gotta get back there. And then all of a sudden yesterday, Chewy catches fire, bid for 4 ETH comes in. I bid above that, and now it's up to 6 ETH, and I'm probably not gonna win Stardad. And I'm like, man, if I had acted on that 2 months ago, I probably have collected Stardad at this point. And so just try to act where the intuition strikes.
Yeah, no, and honestly, man, that's such an important thing to say, I think. And it can be hard, you know, like almost every decision, going back to me even getting into NFTs last June, where I saw Super Rare, and I was like, you know, this could be a waste of 10 minutes to even apply to this website. You know, I could be doing something else instead of, you know, even reading up about NFTs or blah, 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 blah. But something in my gut says, you know what? I think this is worth a shot. And then everything since then, this freaking podcast with you, dude, like when you posted on Twitter and you were like, I need an artist to help me with something, you know, usually I don't respond to stuff like that. Yeah. But something in my gut said, I feel like Roger's working on something that maybe we could do something together with. And then we get on a Zoom call for our first time talking 45 minutes or something. And I was like, I don't know this guy. I've never done a podcast before.
Yeah.
You know, but something my gut said, let's definitely give this a shot. Yeah. And almost every bit of any success I've had throughout this space has all just been off gut, because it's so much going on at once. It's impossible to think about everything logically and weigh the pros and cons of every little decision you make. It's just too much going on. And every time I don't listen to my gut, I feel like I should have. Like when I bought my CryptoPunk the other week, I just woke up that morning. I was like, I don't know what it is, but I need to buy a CryptoPunk today. And I just went and did it. And,
good decision. Good decision.
Yeah, exactly. And with Bored Apes, I did sell a lot of them for really cheap, but it was something my gut said I'm gonna mint.
You still did really well.
Right now. Yeah, for sure. But something in my gut was like, I'm gonna, you know, I don't keep that much ETH in my MetaMask, but I had, you know, maybe ETH and a half or something in there that night. Something in my gut says I'm gonna spend all my ETH on this shit. And yeah, man. Yeah, almost put way more money. I put some money into ETH a few weeks ago, but I should put way more. But I was trying to be conservative and start thinking about it too much, man.
That's where the connection with the intuition. That's where the connection is lost, and then all of a sudden, time passes, and
Odious, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Speaking of intuition, Odious has got a great intuition.
The best.
Every time I talk to him, he's doing something, and I'm like, I don't know, man. And then
there it goes.
Yeah,
dude gets it. Got to spend some time with Odious, by the way. Hint: hint, origin story, wink, hint, hint, may be coming to us not next week, but the week after.
Alejandro's here. He says he's here for the alpha.
What's up, Alejandro?
One Alejandro live stream. Get on here sometime, bro.
Agreed. Any Thursday, get in here and let's talk about some alpha. What alpha can we give, Parrott? I've been doing nothing but think.
We need a crossover episode. What alpha can we give?
Yeah. Well, let's trade. We'll trade a thought for a thought, and we'll go for as long as we feel like we have something going.
I have some alpha I can absolutely not disclose.
Oh man! All right, okay, it's going to be like that, is it, Parrott?
But you and me and Alejandro are already covered, so like we'll be fine. Just so you guys don't have to think about it.
Okay.
What else? You go first. Let me think about this for a sec.
All right. So, if anyone is on Team RAF, because the raffining is happening. But congrats to Patty Stash, by the way. I failed to outbid him on RAF's most recent Super Rare, which is like the beginning. It seems like it's the beginning of a series. Looks amazing. Congratulations to both. But on that topic, if anyone is down for the raffining, I was in the trenches on Meme looking at some of the most reasonably priced RAF Grissettis out there in the world today, and I scooped the whole Meme crew that he had dropped, which was like a sheep. There's a sheep. There's 2 Twitter birds and 2 monkeys. And so I got in there and and Raph also has Pepe. He also did his own sequence of Pepe's. And so grabbed all of those. And there's just not many places to get reasonably priced Raph Grissettis until his next thing.
That's actually a really good bit of alpha, man. I feel like Meme, the Don't Buy Meme platform, has had, going back to December, maybe even of last year, some really great drops. I'll just highlight Ferocious's drop on there. It's the only place you can get like a Ferocious like edition of like 100 or something like that for like $200. And the reason it's hard to find is because you go to Ferocious's collection on OpenSea, it doesn't show up. You have to go to Meme's collection. So I think, Meme is a great place to find a lot of really, I had the pleasure of meeting Coldy this weekend.
Shout out Coldy.
Shout out Coldy. And we were discussing, a few months ago, someone found that Xcopy did this project years ago. That I guess, he said even Xcopy forgot about it. And I forget, it was deep in OpenSea somewhere. And it wasn't under Xcopy's collection or account or anything like that. And someone found it though. They were scrolling through this. It was I don't know if it was a generative project, but it was a collection of a bunch of mix and match avatar type things from way back. And someone saw, Xcopy's classic scribbly wavering art, and they said, "Oh, that's an Xcopy."
Yeah.
And so just started buying a bunch of it.
Yeah.
And eventually it got picked through within the week or something like that. And I forget how much it was, 0.015 ETH or something.
Not terrible.
Copies, yeah. And so that's just something I think smart collectors are doing right now is they're going through OpenSea, going through Nifty Gateway or what have you, different platforms, Super Rare, and finding these little gems. And we were comparing it to panning for gold, where you're just digging through all this muck and dirt and stuff. And if you do that enough, you're gonna find some gold. But the more it's like a gold rush. So the more that time goes on, the more everything's gonna get picked through.
Yep.
And until you're only finding a little, you're what is it? Return on your investment of time given of searching is slowly going down as value is going up for these things. So yeah. Is that alpha? Does that count?
All right. Are you passing it back?
Yeah.
All right. Gold rush commentary. I like it. Give a shout out to Odious scooping his Genesis piece.
Oh yeah.
like legit jealous of that collector. Odious. What like sharp even when it comes to his own art. That man, another shout out to our friend Odious.
Yeah.
But that's not alpha. That's more of a shout out. So alpha. I mean, I talked to you about this off air. I almost don't want to say it because I'm not done yet. But I think Avastars is
oh yeah
a strong spot. Shout out to Patrick who definitely helped me along with that in terms of nudging me to take a look. And it's just one of those projects that I see it. That's all. Just throw that out there.
That's good alpha too. It's good alpha too. We always talk about alpha on this podcast.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, those who stick with us, I actually feel really strong about a lot of the things that we're talking about here. Yeah. I think it's actual alpha. It's not like, oh, I just spent like 2 weeks buying all this stuff up and now I'm going to talk about it to pump my bags. It's actually more like a work in progress alpha. So any viewers right now, you're kind of in it with us.
Yeah.
And there's by the way, no relations, like no ties, no reason to promote these projects other than just talking about it.
Yeah. I feel like we have a pretty good track record, man.
I agree, man. And Odious. See, now you know. Odious is in here.
Oh, if Odious co-signed, you know it's good.
Handshake, Odious. That makes me feel. Odious, how many do you own? If you're comfortable, you don't have to say anything. I'm just genuinely curious if you have any.
I'm scared of that number.
1,000.
It's like all of them, actually.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, what else? Mike's back to you.
All right. Let's talk about CryptoPunks. Now that I'm a CryptoPunk owner, I feel great pumping those bags even more.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been crazy. To see. Dude, I went to bed last night at late 3 a.m. or something like that. And Odious says actually one from the Pranksy calendar box.
Nice.
That's also okay. Sidetrack. Back to some alpha. A lot of really cool artists, low edition numbers through Pranksy's box. I think much like Meme, there's a lot of little gold nuggets hiding in those. I know he's done some with Coldy and X Copy and a lot of other people. I think that's a good place to search. I'm just gonna put it out there.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
But yeah, I went to bed at like 3 a.m. last night. I've been like, how some people like keep checking Ethereum and Bitcoin prices. I just have a tab up on my phone of like CryptoPunks for sale, and I'm just like refreshing that shit all day.
Yeah,
it's exciting. And it was like 34 ETH floor at 3 a.m. Wake up today at like 9 or 10, and it's like 40. And
casual 6 ETH.
And I remember like doing the math, and I was like, all right, there's like 6 more that needs to sell to get the floor to 35, like 16 or 20 more that need to sell to get to 36. So like I don't even know how many sold, bro. Like it gotta be like 50 or something to bump it up that high. I think maybe Lauren said Gary Vee was like in the Discord this morning talking about something, and then they all just like disappeared.
People piling in.
Yeah. You think some of these buys are like hedge funds and stuff? I'm curious.
Yeah,
like,
Three Arrows Capitals, I think, confirmed as the one who scooped like the block of 88. I think they ended up scooping over 100.
Yeah, that was like a $6 million purchase or something. Yeah, I feel like we are in that era now of institutional money coming in, and we got a little taste of that, back in February, March, and stuff. But it's happening quick, man. A lot of people like us are going to be priced out of these projects very soon if we don't start stacking our bags right now. And looking at the CryptoPunks floor right now, it's 41.75 ETH.
Amazing.
$116,000.
Amazing.
And 3 more need to sell before 42. And then 8, 12, 16 need to sell before at 45 ETH floor.
Amazing.
Love to see it. Odious says, I heard that actually wasn't them. It was one individual.
Oh.
I don't know what's more scary, honestly.
Yeah. Interesting.
What's more intimidating?
That is interesting, Odious. Yeah, I was starting to hear like what seemed like good information, but it's until it's confirmed, it's not confirmed. So I can definitely believe it wasn't that. I'm going to give what could be perceived as pumping shout outs, but I got to do it because I just think it's silly.
Sure.
Everyone's talking about one of one art season, right?
Yep.
There are 2 artworks on Artifacts right now that like concern me deeply. Like not concern me. Like how can I phrase this? Like I have thought long and hard about creating burner wallets to just go buy them. Like, of course I'm never going to do it. The ethics are too strong, but I'm going to be really happy for the 2 people who end up the Maller 1 of 1.
Yep. And
the Silva 1 of 1.
Yep. That's what I thought.
I mean, we could actually throw Philip in there too. And here's why. Here's why I'm doing it. Philip Hodis, by the way.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that? Because those reserves are 5 ETH. And I'm like, and I'm looking, and I'm like, damn. Justin Maller's he's taken a little bit of a break overall.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of waking up that needs to be done around who exactly Justin Maller is. A legend. And my lord, it's his icon and avatar and part of his geometric style, and it's 5 ETH. It's like, I'm just gonna get in there and
the history behind that. The history behind Justin as an artist. Yeah. Like that's a steal. Maybe I'll buy it.
I'm just looking at it and I'm looking at it and I'm looking at it. I look at that a lot and I'm like, I can't do it, but I want to. I can't do it, but I want to. Then going on down the line, it's just like Philip is Philip. I view him as another one. If he wants to be here, he has his street corner in NFTs forever. I think he's just unbelievable and
incredible.
Yeah. And then JN and photography is taking off, right?
Dude,
taking off. And you have here, I think it's 13 JN Silva photographs that are cut into a montage with original audio by JN Silva. And it's just
I did buy a JN Silva edition from y'all.
Nice. Yeah. The marble bust of JN.
Yeah, when him and Thank You X did that drop, I was in there. Yeah, nice. I'll do a screen share really quick on JN's. Yeah. Dude, I don't know if people know how much JN does behind the scenes too.
That's the thing. Dude, he is such an absolute. The term is overused. I overuse it all the time. The dude is a legend. Like he is moving and shaking all over the place. If you play audio, will it play?
I think so.
So JN, it's an original score by JN.
Yeah, we were talking about music and stuff too. Yeah, he does music. He's the whole Animus project. I cannot tell you how many people I have talked to, meeting them in person, telling me like, "Oh, I got into NFTs because JN."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if that was not if I didn't found that project, and you told me that I could, like, I would be like, purchase on down the line. So anyway, it's fun. I hope it's clear that I'm not coming at that like, please go buy that. I'm just like talking openly about some stuff that floors me.
Yeah, man. I don't think that constitutes pumping your own bag. I think that just shows your authenticity and excitement in what you're doing.
I'm excited, man.
And your belief behind the artists that you've put on this project, man.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I could tell.
So jazzed. So jazzed.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about photography though.
Yes.
Finally having its heyday, dude. Finally, and a really great one at that. You know, our buddy Dave Krugman absolutely crushing it. Nathan from Super Rare
next origin story. Dave Krugman.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Next week.
Cannot wait for that.
Next week.
Also, another dude doing incredible work behind the scenes with his All Ships project. Just like, you know, putting people on left and right, man.
Talk about an exercise in branding, by the way. That all ships design, like the site design, onto the like the logo, the long sleeve shirt that Dave did. That brand is tight. Like, great work.
It sure is. Yeah, sure is. Nathan from Super Rare, they're like videographer. Just sold his Genesis Super Rare piece to Coldy the other day. Nathan also incredible guy. I got a chance to kick it with him a few times this weekend. Obviously, shout out Justin Aversano. His Twin Flames project going absolutely bonkers. The floor is like 50 ETH right now. Or
insane.
Like
and what a human being that guy is.
Oh, undoubtedly so, dude. Yeah. That was I was talking to him about this weekend, and he was telling me, you know, there's like 100 Twin Flames. I forget what the mint price was, like 0.15 ETH, 0.5 ETH, something like that. And now the floor is just parabolic, dude. And it's an incredible project, so well deserved, but it's so cool seeing that happen, man. Man, who was the guy I was seeing yesterday? Dave was shouting him out. I'm gonna go on Twitter really quick and find this.
While you do that, I want to give a shout out to Keegan. So speaking of people moving and shaking behind the scenes, he is Goku on Discord. He sold his Discord legend. He is the magician behind so many Discords, including the Artifacts Discord, including Bill Ellis's Discord, and on and on and on. Released his Genesis photograph this past week, sold on Foundation. So big shout to Keegan.
I love that. Okay, this guy, Ill Concept. Have you seen his work?
Ill Concept did all the photography for when Artifacts took over New York.
Boom. There we go. Yeah. So he just released a collection on OpenSea yesterday. Seemed to have gone very, very well. He's sold out. And yeah, I mean, it's incredible work. Look at that, dude. So good. Like, that's just so good. It's like freaking Gotham City. You turn New York into Gotham. I just want to shout him out. Saw his collection go live, and it seemed to do really, really well. So
well deserved.
Cool. I'm not sure what the floor is on those. Probably a good idea to pick some up.
Yeah. It's great. It's great to see. I mean, photography, as well as it's doing, it still is in the early stages where it's getting that respect. People are finding the photographers that are making their mark. More photographers are coming in. Ill Concept releasing his stuff. Keegan releasing his stuff. You know, it's happening. I mean, it's happening for photography. Very well deserved. I think Dave Krugman has another photograph up on Super Rare. His first one did extremely well. I know he's being really, really, really smart about how he's releasing his stuff. And so shout out to all the photographers out there.
Yep. Let's see. We got like 10 minutes left. Quickly, I want to shout out 888 The New World. You know, we've known he's been working on that for quite a while now, getting a team of some of the best people in the whole industry, from artists to back end to developers to everything. Like, the roster that he put together for that is absolutely incredible. They just launched their Discord day before yesterday, and it's popping off. It's like the only Discord I've been like constantly in these past few days. You know, it reminds me of a little bit how the Nifty Gateway Discord was during February and March. Just, you know, everyone from artists to collectors to community members just in there. It's like a giant freaking party.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see how that platform does. I think he's doing a really, really great job putting that all together. And I was also lucky enough to make some music for one of their promo trailers, which is a really
amazing.
Fun thing. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited to see. I guess getting closer and closer to release, huh?
Yeah, I don't off the top of my head, no. I think maybe September. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's what I read. Is what they're saying.
Getting close. That's next month.
Yeah, fuck it is.
Yeah, right. It's August. Last time I checked.
Yeah. The summer's going by so quickly, dude.
Yeah, man. Yep. August 5th today. Unbelievable. You know, this is the year that has gone by in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. Last year, you know, it's got to be like some psychological like time compression rebound thing with the lockdowns. Last year felt so long.
Yeah.
Like I think back to last summer, and that feels like years ago, man.
Yep.
And in some ways, last year went by quickly as well. It was kind of one of those things where it felt like it was creeping by, and then suddenly it was over. But yeah, dude, this year, yeah, it's going by in a blink of an eye. But also, you know, February at the same time, like that also seems like years ago. So it's like very
It's I feel like it's both aged me and made me young all at the same time. It's the weirdest thing ever.
I know. It's so weird.
Wouldn't change a thing though. Would not change a thing.
Me either. Yeah.
All right, my friend. I feel like we, for those who stuck with us today, I feel like we got into some really interesting spots. I'm curious if there's anyone out there who acts on anything, you know, either silently or slip us a DM or something if you do, because many of the things we discuss I'm doing, and so it's always fun to know who else is on those, whether like project teams or artist teams or who's vibing.
Yeah, I'll join you on some of those things mentioned for sure.
Love it.
Yeah,
it's fun, Parrott.
It's a blast. Glad to be on this journey with you, brother.
Hell yeah. And I love that you brought up our origin too. It's like it's been a minute now. We're leaving a trail of a lot of months of good stuff, and soon it'll be a year. And like the branding's on its way through. Like we cleaned up the YouTube channel, and we're talking about, I feel like we could say it. We're talking about possibly bringing some collectors and personalities and builders. Like we're figuring out maybe a way to do that as well. Right. Because obviously they have great stories too.
So we were talking about, you know, right now we have the live stream. That's one branch of our brand. And then we have the artist origin story interviews where you're going one-on-one with some of the best and most notable and up and coming artists in the space. And that's its own branch. You know, I almost want to say that's the foundation of origin stories right there. That is the origin stories.
We are. I feel like every week it's like boom, 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 boom. I feel like those two paths, one could not exist without the other.
Okay, agreed. But yeah, so we were talking about how there's a lot more we want to explore, and how there's a lot of people who, you know, aren't artists that are equally as integral to this space, whether that's influencers, people who work at different marketplaces, obviously collectors, you know, all those people have interesting origin stories and have helped shape the community that we thrive in. And we want to maybe do a third branch where we highlight some of those people. And I think that would, you know, would complement everything else we do very, very well.
Agreed. Yeah. Nice overview that way of the NFT space, you know,
Exactly.
Yeah. And like you said, very integral to it all. So let's find some room. Let's find some room and chart this course.
Yep. I'm working on a short list of some people who I've talked to at events over the past few months who are very interested in coming on and sharing their alpha and their origin stories as well. So I'd love to be a place to include those people.
We might have to do. You know what we should do? We should do like. And it's a little tricky because again, it's like treacherous where not everyone trusts that. I feel like it's hard to trust when someone's talking about alpha that they're not pumping. Like I'm very sensitive to that. But I was going to say we should do like these little 15-minute origin story alpha drops where we just go bop, 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 and then buy something live to show that it's like it's a real thing.
I like that. Yes, I like
something
that.
like that. I think it'd be so fun. And hopefully our personal brands are strong enough that people would understand that we're not doing it for any reason other than to like share in a valid, well, at least something that we believe in. Who knows if it would be right or wrong, but something that we'd actually believe in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we both built a reputation in this space. We got skin in the game, and we got stuff to lose if we're not being careful and authentic about what we do. So
very, very true.
Yeah.
So people got enough for today, but maybe we'll figure out some time to do a fun alpha episode. You hear that, Alejandro? Actually, I feel like Odious should have an honorary chair at the table when we do that. Odious, I never pump my bags. I have a few sleeper projects hidden on my OpenSea.
That's alpha.
That's alpha.
Yeah. I would. There's a few people out there. I keep my eye on their OpenSea accounts just to see what they're up to. Fuck Render's one of them.
Yep.
Frank C, Odious. Also, shout out Fuck Render for freaking dropping mad cash on that CryptoPunk hoodie yesterday. Did you see that?
Yep.
Power move.
And sold an artwork for 50 ETH. I mean, Fuck Render's just on fucking fire. Is the best way to say it. Like just like good moves across the board. He just gets it. He's so steeped in it. He there's so much that he does. So much. And he just has his finger probably better than anybody else directly on like the beating heart and pulse of the larger NFT space. Like I cannot think of a person. You can only tie him. Nobody does that better in terms of understanding what's going on here, and how to like unify every step that he takes with his understanding of how this space is playing out. So yeah, huge love and shout. There's a reason why I bought 18 Fuck Render open editions.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt, dude. Since day one, you were spearheading that. You said, once again, back to the gut intuition, man.
Man, yeah, it's just one of those things.
When you know, you know.
When you know, Raf Cressetti is the next one. I'm telling you.
I believe that. I have no doubt in my mind.
That super rare sculpture sold for like 22 ETH. That is going to be dirt cheap for Raf Cressetti based on where I think that man is headed. So,
yeah, maybe I'll go find some myself.
The most fun way, if anyone, like I had so much fun. I think I bought 3 of them. It's an edition count of 250. It's the Twitter verified birds. They're trading at like 0.13 ETH right now. I know that's a large edition count, but again, back to like the central point here. I think it's hidden on meme, and it's Raf. That's it. That's it. So
there you go.
There you go. Bill Scott says, "Have you seen Blazed Cats?" I have not.
I have not. Every day.
There we go. Another thing to check out.
Every day there's something I have not seen.
And today Odia says Raf is sculpting blue chips.
Boom. Love that.
Cosign. All right, Parrott. Oh, that's right. The Blaze Cats is the big fuck you to Stoner Cats. I do recall that. I do recall that they put that out at the same time. Yes.
I will
Cats,
check that for sure.
Cat, don't kill me, Parrott. I was just saying cats are not my thing. Don't kill me. I know. I love you, Christy Glass.
Did you see that she painted my cat today, bro? Oh.
I think that's a great place to wrap today. Shout out Christy Glass and shout out for painting Parrott's cat.
That made me emotional.
There's only one. I'm mildly allergic. That's the reason. I don't have anything else against cats, so I don't want to.
All right. Well, when you come out and visit, I guess you can't stay at my spot.
I'll grab whatever the closest Airbnb is, or hotel, or whatever.
Deal.
Deal.
All right,
All right,
guys.
everybody.
That was a good one. Thanks for joining us in the comments, as always. Until next week, my friend. Oops. Clicked the wrong button. Bye, guys.